What is going on, guys? My name is cosmovsgoku, and this is...
impolitebi. Hi!
You're not TwstdFlaemes!
Oh my god! Are we gonna have this conversation every month?
I would say if the audience is responding really well to the joke, yes. But I don't know that because these are being recorded a long time in advance.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We are here with the Battle of Odaiba Abridged, episode 3 of Digimon Adventure Full Arc Abridged. The Myotis Mark, it's got Myotismon Arc, it's got Wizardmon, it's got Gatomon, it's got Megas, it's got Anjawamon. It's a big episode. This episode is about the same length as an episode, about the average length of an anime episode, to paraphrase Beerus.
To be fair, my brain was like, oh, he's about to say Battle of Gods when you said Battle of Odaiba Day.
Well, look, it's a Dragon Ball Day.
Yay, Dragon Ball!
Rip Toriyama.
How dare you bring down the mood like that?
But I'm about to bring the mood up. This episode is about the same length as an episode of Naruto Shippuden Full Arc Abridged. So I guess it's around the time this episode was in production, we started moving towards longer episodes. And a big part of why we moved to longer form episodes was so that way we didn't have to start sacrificing jokes for the sake of plot. And we've got a saying in the production offices of Journeyman Abridged, never let plot get in the way of a good joke.
I mean, I guess that's just your way of saying, I don't care if the plot says otherwise. I'm making this joke even though it breaks continuity.
Like Calamon in episode 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty, do you have any thoughts before we jump into this monumental episode?
Once again, I am running on no thoughts, head empty. Let's dive in.
Alright. Episode 3, The Battle of Odaiba Abridged.
The following is a non-profit...
Sora!
Digimon Digital Monsters is owned by Akiyoshi Hongo, Bandai, Toei Animation...
Really paranoid there's another kind of mistake in there somewhere.
Tokyo, Saban Brands, Disney, Funimation, and 11 Arts. Please support the official release.
I'm still confused about the Disney of it, but I'm sure you've explained it to me before.
Digimon Savers was originally dubbed by Disney, from memory.
Right.
I believe that's the connection there, without looking it up. First appearance of Myotismon and Devimon. Myotismon, of course, played by TwstdFlaemes. Devimon played by Bane.
From my sources that they'll be rejoining each other soon, and that at least one of...
I hear from my sources it's an absolute dig at scooper culture. So that's what that is about. I love this silhouette of Myotismon, by the way.
failed to glow.
Courage, friendship, love,
Music from Lord of the Rings.
sincerity, reliability, hope, light, kindness,
Do you remember how much of a headache I had when putting this shot together?
Yes, and I still don't understand how.
Yeah, it wasn't working. Like, I had a very particular way I wanted it to work in my mind, and it wasn't working the exact way I wanted it to, and it drove me insane.
That's why you need to start relaxing a little bit more. I don't want you to die early.
Yeah.
destiny. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girls.
That was an improv by TwstdFlaemes referring to the Powerpuff Girls.
Here in the digital world, one is destined to be held by the 8th child. One is held by a future emperor.
And yeah, now we're just expositing all this other stuff, including setting up Ken and his relationship with Myotismon.
Mm-hmm.
Genius.
Cinema.
Golden digi-eggs.
Setting them up as well. And we cast Devimon to be played by Bane because Bane played Devimon. So I'm like, just play Devimon but little.
I'm Devimon. I'm big, and I'm bad, and I'm Devimon.
Information about the crests.
You have your hobbies as a digi-bowling ball, and I have mine.
That's basically the extent of the explanation we're given. Ever.
He's just a smart guy.
That didn't take long at all. Look, Agumon, there's Bertramon.
See, Tide's voice is back to normal now. Also, the first time I've done Meteor Wing as Bertramon.
And I don't believe you!
I hope they believe Verdramon. It'd be super inconvenient if they didn't.
Sora, I can't believe it's really you!
Sora, Ty, Agumon, where the hell have you been?
Matt, I told you they'd find us eventually, Sora. But did you listen? No!
Setting up Bearmon being a little bit of a bitch.
Biyomon's voice was off there, and you know it.
But did you listen? No! Yeah, I probably should have re-recorded it.
Yep. Even directors are not immune to self-directing fuck-ups.
I can admit that.
And you know what? Fuck you too, Ty. Fuck you too.
Guys, she did it again.
All this time, Sora! Always in the background, protecting you from a bowling ball with wings.
Do you mean Demi Divamon?
Yeah?
He's our friend!
I love this exchange. Really hammers home TK's naivety. Naivety?
Out of love?
They've regrouped.
Naivete.
Lordship immediately.
Phantommon, lower the CGI drawbridge.
Look at how CG this is.
Oh, man.
It is dreadfully CG.
90s.
What's going on?
You
Fuck this.
You better not cry. You better not pout, and I'm telling you why. His lordship is coming to kill you.
I just love it. Demon's just like, oh, she was coming to kill you.
My Otismon?
I'm a my eldest mon.
You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out.
Okay.
Santa at Christmas with anxiety.
That moon is red. We should have put Infinite Tsukuyomi on it.
Too late now.
6 rookie-level Digimon will be enough to stop you! An ultimate doesn't stand a chance!
Please.
I know it's an anime or whatever.
That is pitched down so far.
I know things are ridiculous, but I hate how disproportionately small his waist is.
Hate it.
He's asked for that, Biomon!
I love that that's the bit that pissed off Biomon.
His disproportionate waist.
His disproportionate waist! That warp Digivolution was crisp.
Oh, what is that glow? Is that love? It's so disgusting. Sora! I can feel your love! It's making me strong!
Dub quote.
Who the fuck writes this shit?
Wasn't it your voice actor?
Fuck that guy! Wingblade!
Grizzly Wing!
CG bats.
Yep.
I'll get you next time, Digi.
What we should have had my Otismon do is call them CG bats.
As we escape from Alucard, can I ask a favor?
What is it?
Can I smoke you? That was out in the post.
Have a message for us. Whack.
Great work fending off my Otismon back there. My Otismon was attacking you to prevent you from stopping him.
And he failed.
He was going easy on you.
Oh.
My Otismon
Ty is so, like, confident in how strong they are, and just he was going easy on you. Oh.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how outmatched they were at this point.
castle on top of very scary mountain.
This is my favorite bit.
How did he do that?
Your guess is as good as mine.
So
I love Very Scary Mountain.
I can't remember how we did the vocal thing there. There's a very particular way that had to be done, and I can't remember it now. But Izzy's line that, how did he do that? Most interpreted as being referring to my Otismon from the line before. He's actually talking about Jenai's voice there.
I always thought it was Jenai's voice there.
So, yeah, it's fun, and I'm glad it comes back next episode.
Find the 8th child and save them, whilst also integrating them into your group.
What's this child's name?
Light Yagami. Good luck. Alright, they're all gonna die. Oh god, this thing is still on. Time to put the finish.
I'm pretty sure that was an improv as well. Now, this upcoming read, dramatic read by my Otismon and TwstdFlaemes, he did originally do this whole passage of the Raven, and I do have that recording somewhere, but it just had to be cut down because it was just a still image with this beautiful read and nothing else was happening. It needed something more, and when it came to cutting things down for time, had to make a really difficult cut. And I don't think impolitebi, I don't think TwstdFlaemes has ever necessarily forgiven me for that.
You know, a thought occurs to me. You keep having people doing long reads of things, then cutting them, and then they're all very upset with you because you keep cutting their long reads. Maybe stop doing that. Either stop scripting long reads or stop cutting them.
Touches on my poetic masterpiece, which will inevitably be stolen by those wretches in the real world. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. What is it?
The troops are ready to depart.
If by troops you mean mons I could easily push off a bench for my own amusement, then fine by me.
Gatomon, you have done well. Ensure the troops are ready to depart.
Thank you for bringing your sass to Gatomon.
They are. That's what I just said.
Oh,
Shut up, Digimon. Ready to depart.
What is this? Tell my Otismon shit he already knows, eh?
Well, yes.
Almost none of that was scripted.
Take the stairs. Hate the stairs.
You are literally flying. Fuck.
TwstdFlaemes does not give himself enough credit in these commentaries for his ability to improvise.
He's hilarious. He has a very dry delivery, but it's very funny. And for the characters he plays, it works.
His Otismon is very, very charismatic, and having that extra wrinkle of a little bit of a smartass, I love it.
Yeah.
Off. I now depart this world in search of my destiny. Guard this place until I return. Devimon, stop cheering. You're coming with me.
Damn it.
Time to work my magic by
Damn it.
And those were Yu-Gi-Oh! Sound effects off the back of TwstdFlaemes improv for Heart of the Cards.
Look what the cat dragged in.
I did not.
I
That was the first instance of Gatomon saying something, a word beginning with N and having a Y next to the N. So, nyot.
Yeah.
Nya. Yeah, had to be very careful about how I worded that.
Indeed.
No, just testing your loyalty, Tailmon, Devimon.
Yes,
Either
sir.
digivolve and make yourself useful.
Talk about this. So, this was necessitated because we were out of footage for this scene to make this scene work, and I wasn't happy with it. And I'm like, you know what, let's just put a security camera in there. Now, there's a few different obvious references in here. If you look down the bottom left, 1st of August 1999 speaks for itself. Digicam 8 is a reference to the 8 DigiDestined. And up the very top here, this was a date reference from memory.
14/8/2011 99?
Yeah, I can't...
Or 20 November 99.
Yeah, there's a very particular reference in there, and I can't remember exactly what it was. It was a reference to 99, but I can't remember what it was beyond that.
Look at Ty's shoelaces, they're rainbow.
We know.
We know.
Take care of
Be who you are.
My way, your lordship.
I love this. I love this fake out with Devimon, and it gave Bane something fun to do with Devimon that he wouldn't have otherwise been able to do.
Devimon, Digimon,
Don't bother, brother. I can take care of business here, brother. Hey, I recognize you two, brothers. Didn't we go to brothers college together, brothers?
Oh yeah! I'm Punk Agumon.
And I'm Reggae Palmon.
What a punk looks like.
That is what they were named in the dub.
I know, but it's just weird.
I love it. Welcome to our sorority of brothers, brother.
Sorority of brothers.
Brother.
Sorority of brothers, brother.
Agumon, Gabumon,
Split screen. I love being wrong.
Gomamon.
Especially when I'm right.
Yeah.
I give up. I'm a terrible Hulk Hogan impression, brother.
You can't just give up.
I just did. Here's my career as a hat, brother.
No, that's not allowed. Get back here.
It's not you simply disappear. Now you're all alone. He isn't alone. Gatomon, Digilove 2, Lightning Call.
Do you want to talk about that?
Okay, so back in high school, I had a friend who had a Gatomon toy. And if you moved her paw, she would either say Gatomon Digivolve 2 or Lightning Paw. And at some point, The arm just got moved back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then it was Gatomon Digivolve 2 Lightning Paw. Gatomon Digivolve Lightning Paw.
Oh, it's empty. I was going to bribe you to do that in voice.
I'm not doing that in voice. Hey, I do it here. I do it here. If they want to hear me do it, they can watch the episode.
Yeah, okay.
Watch the episode to hear me do it in the voice.
Weren't you digivolving?
I can't. Goodbye, chosen children. I'll say hi to the 8th child when I see them.
Never have you sounded, even now, and at any time in that particular line, you sound like one-to-one with the Dowling Gatomon. Like that line, specifically.
Sorry, but you're too late. I'll miss you in Japan.
It's the run back. It's the rule of 3 and then adding 1 afterwards. It's the unexpected nature of it which kills me.
Yeah, you can actually hear the sound effect for his broken hand.
Oh yeah, it's in there.
During the bang, 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 you can hear the...
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Ty.
Yeah, we go in depth with what we do.
Hey, what are these cards on the floor?
They seem to match the pedestal over there. Maybe the cards are the key to open.
Ready for a continuity error?
Guys, you'll never guess what I found on the ground.
Ecstasy.
Look at this. Lion, centaur, and monkey. Leomon, Centauromon, and Edamon.
Did you notice it?
Centauromon?
At this point, no, none of them, now continuity, have met Centauromon.
Oops.
Yeah. It's continuity error.
That is a abridged editing faux pas.
Pressure.
Data and virus. The stars must then indicate level, rookie, champion, and ultimate.
Ready for one of my favorite edits?
Ah.
Now, I don't like that it's such higher definition, and the reason for that is because there are 2 screenshots here edited together. The close-up on the rookie cards for Gomamon and Agumon, and then the wide shot which had everyone else's cards. And yeah, even when we were first planning this episode and going through the series to watch it, I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if we put the Savers Agumon there?
And I agree, it's funny.
And yeah, that's why he's there.
Over here, Gomamon and Agumon.
Okay then. So this one goes here, then this one here. But which one of these is fake? Gomamon or the stupid-looking Agumon? I choose you! Matt, let's go!
When did you de-digivolve?
I got hungry.
Which is a legitimate reason to de-digivolve.
Yeah. Now, originally here, we were going to cut to truth, because we go to a whiteout at the end of this sequence, and we're going to cut to truth and tie in the digitized realm during the fight with Apocalypse, and he was going to have this conversation with truth, and it didn't look any good.
Just a shame. Glad that they didn't upskirt Mimi there.
Yeah, I'm very glad. Now you made it weird.
It's pinned together. It's good.
Now I've moved on. The truth and tie thing just didn't work. I wanted it to work really bad, and it didn't work really good.
You wanted it to work so badly, however, sadly, it did not work.
And I was very upset by that.
Great big blue tears.
Over my busted reference. Oh wait, no!
Where are we? Who are you?
No, we didn't cut it! What the fuck am I saying?
The memory of 2 neurodiverse people. We either remember everything or nothing.
Okay, so we didn't cut it. I'm a fucking idiot. And, the scene's just a lot shorter than it was scripted.
I think that's probably what you're remembering.
This is also the first time we've ever done actual proper lip flaps for truth, ever in the history of what we do.
Yes.
To the level of
Detail.
Detail, thank you, that we give to lip flaps these days. You are such a good truth.
Thank you.
Be careful my dimension, young chosen children.
Sounds different to how I normally do it.
The reason is because I added a filter to make it sound more like truth from the anime.
Yeah, but even then, my delivery sounds different. Usually it's a bit croakier. I must have been off that day.
You also hadn't done Truth's voice in years.
That is true. Because, like, now I'd be like, GTFO my dimension. You know?
Yeah. Oh, well.
Which doesn't hurt me anymore, which is great.
Oh yeah.
That used to hurt a lot.
Yeah, I remember.
We got lucky and Ty died.
I lived!
Damn it.
Add it in post.
Of peanuts,
Damn it.
butter, dust, dairy, eggs, wheat, soy, seafood, and insect stains. Finally, a world where everyone has allergies except me.
Continuity error now, because if you know anything about anything, Joe continues to have allergies.
I don't, yeah, sorry. What Joe's referring to there is just a list of the most common allergies, like soy, animals, blah, blah, blah. But the focus of the scene is, of course, on Mimi being happy to be home, to be getting drugs back into her system, after being forced to sober up in the digital world. Poor Meme.
Climate change.
I hate you, Izzy.
Look at the snow.
Also,
It hasn't long since fallen. Considering the heat from the sun mixed with how much the snow has melted, I estimate that it's been approximately...
Hey, Izzy! Nobody cares!
Hello, campers. Why aren't you packed yet?
and then, Mr. Fujiyama? Is that the character's name, Mr. Fujiyama?
Fujimiya?
This guy.
The
Is
camp counselor.
is camp counselor and is voiced by TwstdFlaemes doing his camp counselor voice. Camp.
I don't suppose you can drop us in Hikari Gaoka, do you?
Oh, Ty, if I did that, I could be sued for counsel negligence. Please, sir, I'm reliable.
I was really worried that the teacher and Joe would sound too alike, but that's fine.
Wow, look at all the humans, Ty.
Be quiet, Koromon.
It's my friends! You're
Poor
Brittany,
Pokemon.
and you're Tiffany, and your mom should have fucking swallowed.
Another improv by ShyGhost. The line the line originally didn't have a curse in it. She added the cuss. And yeah, these Brittany and Tiffany are voiced by Cheese Pizza 13.
We're not your friends. We're just your dealers. That's right.
Same thing!
It sure was nice of the bus.
These are children. These are children. Doing drugs. What the hell?
I'm not one to judge.
My dad works in television. Let's sue him.
That's not nice.
I'm not bothered by it.
Why are people so unkind?
One time, Matt tried to ride Dad's motorcycle, but knocked it over instead and blamed it on me, which is why our parents got divorced.
You look way too happy about causing your parents' divorce.
I like trains.
The I Like Trains just fits so well there.
Yeah, because Mimi's so checked out of that conversation.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
is not here right now. Mimi's not here, man.
But the reason that Matt and TK's parents got divorced is something we address later.
I always thought it was weird that the parents got divorced and kept one kid each. That's just weird to me.
Hey, look, some people split houses, some people split finances. They split their family.
Yes, they did.
Oh, that's just a little bit too dark for me.
I've just realized something, guys. We all lived in the same apartment building about 4 years ago, yeah?
That's true.
Then that means everyone here and my sister Hikari all witnessed the battle between the two monsters, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's convenient.
This feels like a forced segue, but sure.
Oh, okay then, Izzy. We'll just tell the story of how we were chosen as chosen children in episode 0 then. Release date TBD, you dick cheese.
You dick cheese.
Dick Cheese was an improv. So that was originally going to segue to the Digimon Adventure OVA, which is set pre-series and released right before the series premiered in Japan back in 1999. And so we wrote that OVA, about half of it, from when Kari wakes up Tai to the end. And it was recorded here and edited originally here. But then the segue, yeah, it was forced. It was pushing the episode over half an hour in length. And so we cut it, but I didn't want to throw it away. So we do abridge it, and that is what is episode 0, which is re-releasing on the channel in a couple of months. And in the meantime, we get to sit back and enjoy this hilarious line where Ty's like, you know what, fuck you guys, we'll tell it a different time.
Hikari, we're home.
Mom! watch Naruto full like Journeyman.
So we the that you did for Miko carrying the Digivice was a reference to one of our cats who had this toy, and every time she would carry it around the house, she would cry like that. Not cry, but like she would
Meow.
vocalize in that in that exact way. And we saw the opportunity to pay tribute to her, and yeah, it's a nice little. That's why. So people who have cats probably know what we're talking about, but yeah.
Now, young man, why are you here?
Camp was cancelled.
Why?
A giant blizzard
I
hit
love the cut there,
Digimon got sent home to stop them from-
implying that they're both having the exact same conversation either way.
It's great to see you. I'm going to bed now. Call me when dinner's ready.
Thanks for letting me in, Izzy. It's much warmer in here. Although there was a fascinating buzzing light attached to the post downstairs.
Throwing back to last episode with the electricity and the goal.
Parents can't just barge in and discover you.
This scene.
What locked door? There's no locked door. This door is definitely locked. What are you doing in there?
I understand you may have some urges, but now it's time for dinner.
So I got cast as Mr. Izumi. I think the character's actual name is Masami. I think that's his first name.
I'm just gonna call him Mr. Izumi.
Mr. Izumi.
Because, you know, parents and respect and whatnot.
Mr. Izzy's dad.
Mr. Izzy's dad.
I got cast in that role because I was because ShyGhost plays Izzy's mom, and I was feeding her the lines so she could bounce off of me, and I just did this random voice. And when I was editing the scene, trying to figure out what the fuck we were going to do for Mr. Izumi, I heard myself doing that voice. I'm like, I'm just going to do that.
I have the power. I'm going to cast myself in this role and go, ha, I have a funny voice.
I have a funny voice.
I don't know what you're talking about, Father.
Are you masturbating? It's okay, son. It happens to the best of us. Just be honest, and we'll leave you in peace.
I have to say something.
The use of prodigious in this scene is hilarious.
Yes, Father. I am partaking in the mutual understanding between my man and my genitals to achieve
It's a missed lip flap there.
accomplishment and personal value. Prodigious.
Prodigious.
That's that's not scripted. The boom, 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 boom. Silence, silence, silence.
Do you need snacks or condoms?
Mean Girls reference.
Now, time to get prodigious. Yeah, that's the good shit.
I love the fact that he clicks on a thing that says can.
Yeah. And then, he goes to be prodigious. It's people think the scene is going to zig, and then we zag. And then zig again.
It's like, oh, he's not actually masturbating. He's just claiming he is to be left alone. Oh, no.
Oh, no. We went there.
Oh, no.
We went there. And Frigimon in that scene was played by TwstdFlaemes. And I'm pretty sure I played Monzaemon and Numamon. I know I played Numamon, but I'm pretty sure I also played Monzaemon.
Yeah.
Keep away, human. I mean, yeah. Am I doing that right? Meow.
When cats try to be vicious, but they're just cute.
She must be the 8th child. I'll follow her and determine where she lives. It's okay, little Digi-Kitty. You can come in. Just don't pick
The coloring of this shot is so detailed. I don't understand.
When animators get a little bit extra.
Go. She'll probably win. Also, I hope your Digi-Litter trained. Now's my chance. If I take her out, my Otismon might let me live.
So what Kari's watching on TV is the battle between Gara and Rock Lee from the tuning exams, following up from last episode when she was watching episode 8 and Naruto vs Sasuke at the Battle of the End.
We should have done that the other way around.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Hey there, kitty. What a nice kitty. I hope I can be friends with her forever and ever. Or until I stop
It's hard to hear, but she's thinking, that's why there's no flaps.
Where is that
Wizardmon!
Man, I love Wizardmon.
is the Digimon Thunderball. What's it doing here?
I bet that cat left it here for safekeeping.
Pause. Pretty sure that crow is played by TwstdFlaemes.
He's not.
He's not.
Nope. Nope, that crow was played by Chris Dowling.
But first, a word from today's sponsors.
Green chili sauce.
Goes great on tacos.
Green chili sauce, it goes great on tacos. A product of the bomb brands. So when I...
Sauces.
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 When I first sent that to Bane, he's like, what makes it is a product of the bomb brands.
What do you want, Wizardmon?
Tacos for my green chili sauce. But also I found the 8th Digivice.
Mustn't tell him about Kari being my DigiDestined partner and the 8th DigiDestined.
You know I can read.
The scene was restructured so heavily.
Shit.
Hi, Kari.
Who are you? Oh, hi, kitty. Is this your kitty?
See, the thing is,
You belong to this cat.
I do?
So one thing that Bane has a habit of doing is he rewrites a lot of lines as we go, which is fine. Wait, beat me to the punch. Which is fine. And I'm really glad that he feels confident and comfortable enough to completely change a line as we go through. I know he'll always give me a take as scripted, but more often than not, he just gets it and he just gives me whatever something that works so much better for the character. And in this case, this whole scene is Wisdom.
You're the person assigned to clean my litter box.
Congratulations.
And that is how you get cats.
For funsies! Pepper breath! It's true then.
Yes, sadly, it's true. You are not as special as you'd hoped, Ty. Regardless of what Bandai has to say.
So we haven't brought that back. We have we've only done that twice, and I realized in the planning for today's commentary and for the shoot, we haven't brought that back. We need to bring it back because it's very funny.
Oh yes.
I don't know where though.
Digimon and I will return to my Otismon and try and keep him off the trail. You look after the Digivice and make sure she isn't discovered.
I understand. I think. Wait, who are you again?
I'm a wizard, Harry.
I wonder what the others are doing now.
The fog comes on little cat feet. It sits looking over.
And this is how we just compress the entirety of the arc
Looks on.
into nothing.
1916. Also, this fog will allow multiple...
Thank you to the fog.
At once. I'm so devilishly evil. We'll start our search by separating...
He's so fucking charismatic as my Otismon. Like, I love it.
They reveal themselves to me. In fact, Phantomon is on the hunt as we speak.
Why am I green?
Why am I green? Yeah, we'll come back to that.
Green flashbacks.
We'll come back to that in 02.
Yes, who? My. They've got you too, my.
And me.
Do you think you can get us out of here?
Just say the word. The bird is the word?
So when I first... That says Sony. When I first showed this scene to TwstdFlaemes, like, I don't get it. Because he hasn't seen the reboot. Even to this day, I'm pretty sure he hasn't watched the reboot. But this is a reference to the ending of the reboot that's focused entirely on Mimi and Powermon, and I saw it as a really, really great opportunity to be able to highlight them and give them a little bit of focus in this episode, because otherwise we just shit all over Lilymon.
It's not like they do much better.
Yeah.
Your antics bore me.
And even ShyGhost is like, why are we doing this? Like, what's the point of this? I'm like, please, trust me. It'll be good.
Trust the process.
It'll make sense. And I feel like I'm the only person aside from yourself that's like, yeah, that makes sense. Everyone else like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh, to live rent-free in my brain. Now, what we were planning on doing originally here is that, because this is a scene in the original, which is one of your favorite scenes, where Palmon first digivolves to Lilymon. And we're going to do the whole Super Saiyan 3 transformation thing. So this is a Super Saiyan. This is a Super Saiyan who's like, this is a rookie. This is a champion. And this is go even further beyond. And then she digivolves to Lilymon and then gets one shot. Instead, what we do is we reference the first ever line that ShyGhost did as Lilymon in her original audition for Lilymon and Togemon. And TwstdFlaemes was like, ooh, I don't know if we should be doing this. I'm like, I spoke to ShyGhost, I spoke to impolitebi, they've both signed off on it, that it should be okay. So that's what that is a reference to, and you'll see what it is in a minute. And then we because it's said by a bad guy, it's framed as it's a dreadful thing to say anyway. So yeah, we were originally the original plan was Super Saiyan 3, and then we did something completely different because we didn't have enough footage to do the Super Saiyan 3 thing.
Nope. Which is a shame.
I agree.
Why can't you all just die?
If I die, then I'll no longer be the funny one!
When we wrote that line, we didn't know how much the audience was going to love our characterization of Mimi. Have you ever noticed the Doctor Who reference in here?
No.
Alright.
Wow. No, I saw it that time.
I'm gonna just go back a little bit.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it's the Time Vortex. Sorry, from season 1. So the reason this was added in is because the crest going through the light, it is really, really uninteresting to look at in 2020 onwards. There's just not enough happening there, and it needed something more. So just under it, we've added the Time Vortex from the first era of RTD's run of Doctor Who, and it added so much more to this.
Yes.
So you digivolve from a butch lesbian to a lipstick.
There's a mid-lip flap there.
Is really offensive.
Yes,
And you-
established. I'm the bad guy. It's what I do. Nightmare.
See? And we have Sora, the preachy one, go, hey, that's not cool. And the bad guy go, yes, I'm bad. Come on.
Yeah. And then Lilymon gets immediately sidelined. I know this episode means a lot to you, but the Lilymon in the episode in the original means a lot to you.
Yeah.
Sorry we bastardized it so hard.
Oh, it's fine. I knew that was gonna happen.
I'll come back as soon as I find the others. I promise, Mai.
Zudomon, it sure is lucky that you didn't
Why
fall
didn't
with
she
me.
get rescued?
What a crazy adventure the four of us have been on since we got home.
This scene had to be re-recorded multiple times for Wizardmon because there was always just something wrong with the recordings that we couldn't fix in post.
Why do we have this theme playing?
Because of when Zudomon was coming through the fog. And yeah, we just hadn't touched in on these characters in a while, so I was like, let's see what they're doing. And then we can set this up.
We had a crazy adventure off screen.
Yeah, it makes up half of everything Joe does.
Well, okay, but only because you said please.
I hate that.
Same.
What are you doing here? And where's Ty?
I'm looking for the eighth child. Do you know where I might find them?
We'll never tell
Omega's so good in the role of Phantomon.
Omega plays villains very well.
Yes, he does.
Will you without struggle? Will you spare my brother's friends? He doesn't have a lot of them.
This was improv by you.
But of course.
Kinda sucks.
My word, after all.
I went for tacos. What did I miss?
Hey Matt, I went for tacos. What did I miss?
It's like, well, that explains where you were.
Yeah.
Then let's go.
As you wish.
Sora, where is your hand?
On Lilymon's waist.
Kari, no! What'll I tell Ty?
That was a,
Simpsons reference.
Yeah. Sorry, force of habit.
Kari, no!
There was also a little bit more in here originally, like, so one of the early ideas we had is that Agumon would keep digivolving to the wrong form of Greymon, like Rise Greymon or Shine Greymon or whatever, and we cut it because, yeah, just time. But there was a little bit more here where that was going to happen. Yeah, but yeah, it just made sense. What'll I tell Ty? Agumon digivolves. Flows better. A lot of the decisions we make around cutting things are purely just for flow.
That's one of my favorite things about the Digivolution banks is the from gridded version to fully fleshed out version. Yeah. I love that that's something that comes through with Greymon's line more than once.
Yeah. Same.
They didn't stand a pun in a metaphor.
Ty, is that you?
What are you doing here?
Oh, you know, got kidnapped, snorted some cocaine, made paper flower crowns. You know, the huge. Matt.
Just girly things.
Just Mimi things.
That's my dad.
are you?
I'm here to present Wizardmon's gift.
He said the name of the episode.
Healing magic.
Thanks, Wizardmon. Look, up there. It's my Otismon.
And he has a Gatomon positioning system.
He has a what?
GPS. I can make jokes too, you know. Some of you
No, you can't, Joe.
here.
Digimon, is this the child?
This isn't a child. This is a youngling female. Very different.
Really? Once upon a time, you were my little bitch. But now it seems you're nothing but a giant pussy. Nightmare!
I'll show you, giant pussy.
Wait, what?
So that's Kabuteramon who said that.
I'll show you, giant bug. Like, Jesus! You're a giant bug! What the fuck, man?
Yeah, it's all hanging out.
Oh yeah, look at that thorax.
So that's what they call it these days.
Yes.
So originally the line was going to be Tentamon saying it, and then we do another Digivolution sequence. And it just... Again, we'll just get to it.
Get to the point, get to the point.
Those were Sailor Moon sound effects for Flower Cannon.
Shall we get some air? Ah, that's better.
Can I stop it on the right frame? There we go. Look at Wizardmon's positioning. Actually, his hands are the other way. Yeah. Yeah. And, like, come on. Come on. Come on.
You are going to pay for that. More lambs to the slaughter. Who else? Wait, let me guess. A giant orange dinosaur who thinks he's grey.
That's my mon you're talking about!
Call me TwstdFlaemes because I'm colorblind.
Better joke.
Hurry, catch!
So Tai calling Kari Hikari, there was a hold
Over.
thank you, hold over. To when we previously had like Takeru, Hikari, Taichi, and Yamato, and Lesro Koshiro referred to by their full Japanese names. So Tai calling Kari Hikari here was a holdover from that previous naming idea. But it also works, I think, well, because, you know, anyone with siblings would know that instinctively sometimes you use your sibling's full name as opposed to what they typically go by. So sometimes you call me Cosmo, sometimes you call me Cosmo versus Goku, sometimes you call me, hey, you behind the bushes.
I'm not your sibling, though.
I don't have any of my siblings here, so
No.
you will have to do it for the purpose of the exercise.
If you want something done right, do it yourself. Grizzly Wing!
CG Bats.
And playing in the background is a track called Ginyu Transformation. The most heartbreaking delivery you ever give of that line. So far.
So far.
So sorry.
My only regret is in not seeing you kill this son of a soul. Black.
And there's time tunnel again. So at all those, it has the time tunnel.
By the way, pause.
Yeah. You killed it. Killed it. You killed it like my Otismon killed Wizardmon.
Can't.
And now you're a bitch and a pussy.
Mommy? Hey, mommy, says Joe.
Nightmare!
Put your dick away.
Heavens, what?
What are you gonna do? Shoot me? That was an improv. It was an improv when TwstdFlaemes was first watching this episode and recording his pickups.
It's like, what are you gonna do? Shoot me?
Yeah. So it had to be really particularly timed because he only did the delivery that brilliantly once, and it was while the episode was playing.
You weren't there. You didn't hear what he said to me. What did he say to you? What are you gonna do? Shoot me?
Digivolve to Mega. Soon.
And I love that we go straight from that. Like, there was originally a scene in between, and it didn't go anywhere. And then we just had to redo a whole bunch of stuff, and then we went into this anyway. Just flowed better. I love that we're giving the megas, the enemies more to do as well.
Oh, come on! That's not fair!
Let me introduce you to... No,
And the Bernie burp. Barney burp.
Digimon don't stand a chance. It's the end of the world as we know it. Any last-minute confessions before we all die? You're adopted. Oh, brilliant timing, mother! If that even is your real name.
It really is the end.
Sorry. And send that to ShyGhost. The delivery of Izzy's line is so perfectly...
Ow! It's like this kid, he's like what? 8? 10?
11, I think.
Ouch.
It's that line, that read is so fucking perfect.
Oh yeah.
Endless appreciation to ShyGhost for her work.
Kari, get Angelomon to kill me.
TK, you get Angemon to do the same.
Okay,
Wait, that was easy.
it's what you get for not taking me with
With the okay, I had to resync the lip flaps.
you on summer camp
You had pneumonia!
in the middle of summer.
Kids these days.
Tell me about it. Angemon and
You want to talk about where Angemon and Angewomon's voices came from?
Well, they came from Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Roy and Riza, they were... I mean... Riza's just me, but angry.
You angry now?
Shut up. Bitch, you're useless in all environments.
And then Roy Mustangs, that was a quote by Reza Hawkeye. And then the Angemon voice changed a little bit between what we did before, what we're doing now, and what we do now. I promise that made sense. But originally it was based on Roy Mustang, and then became a bit more like the dub, like Angemon, and then...
I think specifically for this scene, it was more like Mustang.
My name is Roy Mustang. And yeah, it's how we got to here.
Angemon, take your arrows of hope and light and kill them! Kill them now!
Matt, before we die, I just wanted to tell you, I've always loved you.
This was the first thing we edited for this episode.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you're usually very much sequential editing, not...
I knew the whole episode had to build to this, and we had to get this right.
I love the use of the reboots. Digivolution banks here.
Yeah. Everything pivoted in this episode on getting this moment. I'm gonna lean into this mic. I really, really, really hate doing Metal Gurumon's voice. It hurts so bad.
Then stop doing characters that have that voice.
I just solved that by writing Metal Gurumon out.
Oh.
Like, you can hear me reaching for that depth. Pachoo! Pachoo!
Or is that the drugs?
Is now a good time to mention that I'm allergic to danger?
So originally we did have Joe's brother, Shin, have a line there. And it's going to be just Joe's voice, but speaking Japanese. And Joe was going to be like, see you later, whatever his dub name was. And then Shin was going to respond, Shin des. And that was it. And yeah, we cut it because, yeah, the scene was running. And we needed to get back to this. A New Yorker! So the Spirit Bomb parallels go without saying that at the end of the reboot, when they're fighting Zed Millenniumon, on episode 50 of the reboot, the Terror Force becomes blue. And it couldn't be any more of an obvious reference to the Spirit Bomb. To the point where I nearly called Terror Force Spirit Bomb then. And there was also originally here going to be a line from Matt and TK's dad saying, well, it's a multi-billion-dollar piece of... Okay, fine. Fine, destroy it, whatever.
It's like we're either going to destroy it or die. Those are your options.
Take your pick. Right at the New Yorker!
You played football. You did call it Spirit Bomb.
No, but when I was talking about Terra Force earlier. So I really like that we got to retell the Myotismon story before, and that's not to say that what we did before was bad, because it wasn't. But when we previously did this as part of FMA, Myotismon was French.
Yeah.
And played by the very talented Stefan Reith, who's a very talented actor, and he just doesn't do voice acting anymore. But I did invite him back to play Myotismon, but he doesn't do it anymore, and that's okay. And he played Myotismon French, so it was really nice to be able to have a different interpretation of the character within the same lens with a lot of the same characterizations, a lot of the same actors.
Right in the New Yorker.
Right in the New Yorker!
Cuddlier than Anjouamon.
Oh, Hikari, you have...
That's a boob joke.
What in the world? That's the digital world.
And just there is a...
Originally, it was going to go from, that's the digital world, well, we better go back. And then, as we're finalising the script, we're like, oh shit, no, we need to include the plane, because Cody's on that plane. And we need to include that for later when we do 02, and we include Cody, and we include this flashback. So that's why this part here specifically feels so ham-fisted. Because it was.
It was. It's a very important plane.
Yeah.
Very important looking jetliner that's just come into contact with and it's falling.
Biomon, how about that very important looking plane? I'm sure it's carrying someone important.
I sure am glad that we saved that very important looking plane.
Why am I green?
Now, if
Yep.
that's the
Thanks,
digital
Cody.
world, It's been hundreds of years if we've been
Played by TwstdFlaemes.
for a couple of days. Everybody, hold out your digivices and repeat after me. Digiport open! Digiport open!
I love how everyone's parents are there and we just skip them.
You know what they say about crossing the rainbow bridge? Bye, Mom!
Why is Yukio Oikawa mentioned?
I mean, if anyone knows anything.
Mr. Fujiyama, by the way.
Fujiyama. Yeah, okay.
Hey, Izumi, that's what Mrs. Izumi's name is.
That's Mrs. Izumi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, Mark, it's the digital world. It's real.
I love having the hindsight of being able to set shit up. This is footage from 02, but being able to include it here feels so good. And I'm really glad we've got somebody like TwstdFlaemes in the role of Myotismon to carry that level of grandeur and that's what I'm looking for.
Charisma?
Charisma, thank you. Charisma that Myotismon so sorely needs, especially being the overarching villain of Adventure 02 off the back of such a great turn as a villain here as part of Adventure. So, yeah, that's episode 3. Setting up Oikawa at the end means that there's less legwork we now have to do in 02.
Because we've already set it up here that we don't have to do like a million flashbacks.
Yep, I hate doing flashbacks, and that's part of why we structure our content to be as
forward running,
as chronological as possible.
Yeah.
That's why we had like at the start of episode 1, we had the flashback to Tripart 4 Loss, and why now we're being able to sit here and talk about Yukio Oikawa, which isn't a reveal that's made until the very end of 02, that Myotismon's been in his head all these years.
Poor Oikawa.
Yeah, we did not give him the same respect the original does at all.
No.
We've written that we haven't started recording for him yet in 02 at the time we're recording this, and nor have we started editing that episode, but
as written currently.
Oh yeah, we shit all over him. As only an abridged series can. So there we go. That is episode 3 of Digimon Adventure Full Arc Abridged. Huge props in particular, I think, to yourself as Kari and Garamon / Anjouamon in here, and as
No.
No. I'm being very particular about Kari and Garamon and Anjouamon, and to TwstdFlaemes as Myotismon, and to Bane as Wizardmon, I think, and Demidevimon as well, and ShyGhost as Izzy. I think you guys absolutely, like, those particular characters fucking run this episode, and, yeah, I just want to, call that out, because I think they were all incredible performances, and the episode doesn't work without those strong performances behind it, so thank you.
Thank you. I had a realization from the moment earlier when Sora runs up as to Matt and Kari and where's Ty? It's like, whenever Ty isn't on screen, everyone should be asking, where's Ty?
Where's Ty? Actually, I'll do that as being one. Where's Ty? That fell out. Don't know what happened to my voice then. That was weird. Yeah, my voice is doing weird things.
It's a good thing we're nearly done.
But yeah, that's this episode. I don't have anything else to add. Do you have anything else to add?
I love all of our episodes, to be honest. I will always have my own specific nitpicks and problems, which I express to you ad nauseum until you ignore me anyway. So, you know, yay. If you see anything and you go, ooh, Impy probably didn't like that, you're probably right.
Yeah, I know there's some stuff in Shippuden, but yeah.
I have no say in Shippuden.
No, yes you do, but there's just some things that are needed in Shippuden that we can't get around. I know. So actually no, there is one thing. Like that Mega, the Warp Digivolution, we were really lucky in terms of the timing that this episode was in production, in terms of where the reboot was at, with including Metal Garurumon and War Greymon. And like I mentioned, that was the first part of this episode that was edited, and for longest time, every single time I'm just watching this casually or for rewatch or anything like that, I always get chills from that moment. Today I didn't, because I'm looking at it at what we do through a different lens, but that's okay because I'm looking at it through a commentary lens, not an enjoyment lens.
Yeah.
For me, anyway. Like I if you watched this far, I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, I think that's my last thought. I just wanted to draw attention to that. That and Anjuamon's Digivolution scene and Wizardmon's death scene we had to get right, and I think we did.
Yeah, I think we did too. Every time.
Yeah.
Every time, Shells.
Perfect. Alrighty, we will be back next time with... Episode 4, The Final Battles Abridged, which is all the battles with the Dark Masters and Pokémon.
Please.
It's called The Final Battles because I couldn't think of a better title. Alrighty, until then, we'll see you later.
See ya!